Fairyland is a magical fairy realm where the eternal fairies live. They possess the powers of every element. They are powerful yet kind to other beings. Their unmatched powers come from a power source, a pillar of power that holds a power stone deep inside Fairyland. The power stone loses its strength after many hundreds of years and must be replaced. The fairies cannot obtain the power stone on their own. They need a human to accomplish this task. A girl with a pure heart must lead the fairies to the power stone. Now the time has come. The power stone is losing its power and the fairies are becoming weak. The Dark Lord is the enemy of the fairies and the destroyer of every good thing. He has been waiting for this moment when the fairies are weak, and he is stealing their powers by killing them before they can replace the power stone. The Dark Lord comes as a black shadow. He is consuming the fairies to become more and more powerful. Fairyland is waiting for the savior. Sara, a humble shoemaker, resided in a quiet village with her grandparents. She worked tirelessly every day to provide for her family, spending long hours in her workshop crafting beautiful shoes. Despite her dedication and skills, her earnings were meager. Sara often dreamed of journeying to the nearby city to sell her shoes. However, crossing the dark forest was daunting. Shrouded with rumors of terrifying bears, dark shadows, and mystical creatures. When villagers traveled to the city, they formed caravans packed with goods and cattle, moving as a group for safety across the dangerous forest and returning together. Alwyn, an old merchant, frequently visited Sara's village to trade in shoe crafting materials.
That leather, those buckles, and a spool of thread, if you please.
Certainly. Thank you for your continued business.
Alwyn admired her craftsmanship and often invited her to work in his city workshop. But she hesitated, reluctant to leave her beloved grandparents. One day, Sara's grandfather gently encouraged her to pursue her dreams in the city. After much reflection, she decided to accept Alwyn's invitation. When the merchant troupe arrived next, Sara expressed her wish to travel with Alwyn. Delighted, he agreed and prompted Sara to prepare for the journey. Sun rose, the forest revealed breathtaking beauty. Beams filtering through emerald leaves and bird song echoing through the woods. And by evening, they reached the city. And the next morning introduced her to the workshop. There, Sara met Mistress Lily, a gentle and encouraging leader who welcomed her warmly. Sara poured her heart into crafting shoes. Each month, she sent money to her grandparents through the merchant caravans. One day, a letter arrived from her grandmother. News that shook Sara deeply. Her grandfather was seriously ill. Tears filled her eyes. Understanding Sara's urgency, Lily quickly agreed to let her return home. Sara joined the next small troop heading to the village. As their group entered the heart of the forest, a monstrous bear burst from the shadows. Chaos erupted. The travelers scattered, desperate to escape. The beast fixated on Sara, chasing her through the wild, tangled trees. She ran until she reached a cliff's edge, stumbled, and fell into the rushing river below. Sara awoke on a strange, misty shore. Dazed and bewildered, she wandered through a magical glade.
Hello, is there anybody here?
Everything felt strange to Sara as she walked into the forest. She was surprised to see fairies there. The fairies already seemed aware of her arrival, as if they had been waiting for her. They welcomed her to Fairyland and took her to meet Gisa, the Fairy Queen. Sara was puzzled by everything happening around her.
Hello, Sara. I am Fairy Queen Gisa. All of Fairyland has been waiting for you. We foretold your arrival in an ancient prophecy. You are the Power Stone Guardian.
Gisa took Sara to the magical pillar. Sara gazed at the magical pillar of the Fairyland, the power stones glowing. Gisa explained everything to Sara. Sara wondered aloud.
What are you talking about? I'm just a simple village girl. I'm not a guardian of anything. I have to go to my village, Fairy Queen. My grandfather is ill.
Our fairy medicine can treat your grandfather's illness. Once your grandfather is well, come back to help us.
Gisa gave her grandfather fairy medicine, restoring his health swiftly. Sara stayed for a few treasured days. Then Gisa gifted her a magical bracelet and called her back to Fairyland. Back in Fairyland, Sara was welcomed joyfully. Gisa summoned the ethereal Fairy Mother. Fairy Mother shared a map with Gisa. Gisa, Sara, and two fairies, Gima and Gia, prepared for the quest. Gisa brought forth Arrow, a majestic winged horse, and Sara mounted him in wonder as they soared toward Whispering Woods. Following the map, they have reached the Whispering Woods entrance.
It is a dangerous place, and we have to be careful.
In the dark woods, Sara was attacked by the Dark Lord. She was rescued by the fairies. Through the gloomy woods, the party journeyed until a radiant lake of crystal, adorned with enchanting lotuses, stretched out before them. Sara stepped onto the water, astonished as the crystal surface held her weight. The fairies watched in awe. When she touched the lotus, it spun into the air and transformed into a magical wand blazing with light. She was strong enough to handle the powerful wand. In no time, the Dark Lord struck again. Only the lotus wand could stop him, yet Sara had not learned to control its power. The fairies rushed forward to defend her, but their magic failed, and they were swiftly defeated. With trembling hands, she lifted the wand. Summoning every ounce of courage within her, she aimed at the Dark Lord and unleashed its light. At last, the Dark Lord was defeated. The Fairy Queen turned to Sara and asked her to open the portal to the Power Stone. Only the lotus wand in Sara's hand could unlock it. "We have finally reached the Power Stone," said the Fairy Queen. "And it is all because of you, Sara. Let's go home." The Power Stone was restored, and light and energy surged through Fairyland once more. All the fairies thanked Sara with a heartfelt farewell. She journeyed home to her grandparents, her heart shining with wonder and pride.